You being stressed might be one of the reasons you're having pain with sex. Let me explain. I'm Pauli, a women's health physical therapist, and this is Beyond the V Women's Health. I am on a mission to shed light on the lack of care, the lack of conversation about these uncomfortable topics, and to create resources for you and provide help. I created this channel because no mom or woman should have to struggle when there are answers. Are you queen of the stress club like I am? There's two reasons why this can end up playing a role into you having pain with intercourse. The first has to do with our nervous system. So let me be sciency for just one quick second. Our sympathetic nervous system is our fight or flight system. So if we're nervous, stressed, anxious, a lot of times our body will turn on that fight or flight. So we're like ready for a fight, we're ready to run away, we're ready to do whatever we need to do to protect ourselves. Now let me ask you this, is that any way to enjoy intimacy? Don't answer, wait till I explain the other part of our nervous system. So the other part is our parasympathetic nervous system, and that is the rest and digest part. That's when our body is doing all the things that it needs to do physiologically. So let me ask you now, do you want to be enjoying intimacy when you're ready to fight, or do you want to enjoy intimacy when you're relaxed and rested? Probably the other side. So this is why stress can really impact you and having pain with intimacy, because if your body is really not in a position to be enjoying it for all the processes to happen within your body that should, well, it's time for us to shift over into that rest and digest part. So the other reason that stress might be affecting you having pain with intercourse is because of your muscles. If you haven't heard me reference this article before, I'm gonna do it again. There was an article that found that when we experienced any negative emotion, fearing for our life, being nervous, anxious, scared, our pelvic floor muscles contracted every single time. So the reason that this is important is because if we're nervous, if we're stressed out, then our muscles are going to tighten up. And if you remember from some of my previous videos, one of the jobs of our pelvic floor muscles is to accommodate or relax and lengthen to allow whatever it is that we're inserting, more than likely a penis or a finger in this regard, that those muscles are tight. And because that accommodation isn't going to happen smoothly, that's where the pain comes into play. Let's talk about some ways that you can manage your stress to improve your pain with intercourse. The first thing to do is to schedule it when you don't have lots of things going on in your life. The second thing is to do yoga nidra. Now this isn't yoga that you do on the daily, and a lot of people haven't heard of this before. So YouTube a couple videos, find someone's voice that doesn't drive you bonkers, and do that at least a couple times a week. That will absolutely help your system shift from the fight or flight into the rest and digest. And then the third thing that I would suggest is to do a brain dump of all the things that are on your mind. Lots of productivity experts say to do this. So you're essentially just writing down everything that you are thinking of that you need to do, that you're worried about, that you're stressed about. That way your brain can just be done with it and you don't have to worry about it anymore. Some of these things are not hard to do. Some of these things may not even work for you, and there might be other ways for you to manage your stress in order to shift your body from the fight or flight into the rest and digest. So manage your stress and your pain will start to lessen. I am changing the conversation on women's health and I need your help. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell below so you know when there's new videos. And share these videos with friends or other women that you know will benefit from this information. And for more resources, check the description box below.